You are now watching History Fly. Yeah, it is. 007 James Bond, the where we're suit and a tie.
Welcome to a special Monday night
40-minute
edition of The Moment of Truth. This episode was so controversial, it sparked a long debate as to whether or not to air it at all. Quite honestly, if I had my vote, it would not air. It is the most uncomfortable I've ever been on television, asking these questions and listening to the answers that were given. But in the end, it was decided that this episode should air. I will tell you, however, that the truth is often not pretty. So here it is. This is the moment of truth. The moment of truth.
The moment of truth. Tonight, the controversial episode.
Controversial? I'll be the judge of that.
Take the money, but once you hear a question, you have to answer that question. And remember, if you're caught lying even one time, you lose everything and the game is over.
Got it.
Lauren, you're not only here telling the truth in front of all of America, you brought family and friends to support you as well.
For this to be a controversial episode, she got to be a freaky girl.
All 6, truthfully, you win.
Because a saint wouldn't have problems.
Customer, you liked their hairstyle when in fact, you didn't.
Well, no, I have never.
That answer is true.
So far, so good. That's one truthful answer.
One.
5 more.
Hurry it up. Let's go. We got 40
Have you
minutes.
ever flashed a stranger just for laughs?
Showing the boobies? Oh!
Frank, you think she's ever flashed a stranger? You know her.
I've flashed strangers, so I'm sure she's flashed strangers. So I think she
That
has.
wouldn't surprise you, huh?
Not at all.
Well, let's
Why he doing it?
go to you. It's your moment of truth. Have you ever flashed a stranger just for laughs?
I'm going to have to say yes, Mark. I have.
What is these faces they making?
That answer is true.
That's too truthful. 4 more to $10,000. I understand you used to work as a veterinary assistant.
Yes.
You like animals?
Love animals.
I guess that would be important there, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Question 3. Would you give food to a stray dog before you would give it to a homeless person?
Oh, this controversial. Yes, give it to
I
the
would have
dog.
to say I'd rather give food to a dog rather than a person.
Yes.
So your answer would be yes?
Yes.
That's smart.
That answer is true.
Yeah, this for the dog.
That's truthful. 3 more, $10,000, and
I relate with the dogs because I got that dog in me.
you'll answer something like that, and invariably the audience will applaud. That's right. Don't give food to homeless. Give it to the dog.
They just look at you with the cute puppy faces, and
seem-
then you have somebody.
We don't care.
Got your brother and your sister here.
Yeah.
Are you too close to Lauren?
Absolutely.
Lauren, you would say you're close to your brother and sister?
Not as close as I would like us to be.
Come on. Give me to that.
See how close you guys really are.
Yeah, we'll see.
When one of your siblings has gotten into trouble.
Have you ever derived pleasure?
See how close you guys really are.
Yeah, we'll see. Yes, I have.
Oh!
I have.
That answer
I
is
believe that.
true.
Oh, wow. She liked seeing her siblings get in trouble.
Answers 2 more,
That's what that
$10,000.
means. That's all they saying.
Family and friends, we're thrilled that you're here, but you're not just here to listen because, as we've already seen, the questions can have things to do with you. You do have a little bit of control. You see that button in front of you there.
Yeah.
If at any time you hear a question you don't want to hear the answer, hit the button. We'll take that question out, replace it with a new question. You can only use it once, though, okay?
Yes.
You want to try it once, Frank?
Why not? There we go.
Oh.
2 more questions, you get $10,000, Lauren. So far, the questions have been fun, but not too hard.
Not too hard.
Would you say you're a trustworthy person?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yes.
Are you trustworthy?
People can count on you?
I think so.
Question 5. Have you ever been fired from a job for stealing money?
I haven't. They must know something about her. That's too random.
Okay.
They must
Are
know
you waiting
something.
for them to hit the button?
No, not waiting at all.
You're okay with this?
I'm okay with this. I've come to terms with accepting this. So, yes, I have gotten fired from job.
That answer is true.
Okay.
She a nice little thief. She a thief.
That's 5. Lauren.
She a thief. That's
One
nice.
more
She a thief.
truthful question,
Okay.
$10,000. Want to tell me about the time that you got fired?
I don't particularly like to talk about it.
It's too late
so
now. We
the
talk.
past is in the past, so I like to. I'm moved on, a completely different person now, so.
Oh.
One more you want, babe.
She had a whole life change after being a thief.
A police officer. So, what do you think about this, Frank?
Well, I arrested her, and so by me arresting her is me marrying her. So she's in my prison.
You are
That's
quite the
right.
romantic, Frank.
Oh, don't sound like it. Yeah.
What you mean controversial episode? Her husband is there. Does this show get her divorced?
Gun to scratch the surface. That was already a pretty deep question. That was only question 5 on your way through 21 of these
I
questions.
know.
The reason I bring that up is that you've answered 5 questions. You haven't won anything. You're 1 question away from $10,000. Yes.
Good question. Why y'all clapping?
Stop at
She
any
ain't do
time.
nothing.
Or do you want me to ask you the 6th question?
Bring it on, Mark.
Come on.
Lauren Cleary, this is your $10,000 moment of truth. Question 6.
Yes.
If you knew you wouldn't get caught, would you steal money from your place of employment?
Yes. I already did it before. I'll do it again. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Give me that pockets. Give me that cash. Run it up. Run it up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I got some good morals. Oh my God. I
Pretty
can't.
tricky to answer given what you've just shared, isn't it?
Humans sacrifice their life for the money. Steal it.
Dick itself. I am going to have to say, no, I would not.
You stole money and got fired.
That answer is
Something we'll find out right after this.
Wow. Now all of a sudden she had a whole change of her life.
Been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day.
What?
Do you believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day?
The Real Jabanga just subscribed.
No, that's controversial.
Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with someone other than your husband?
Whoa.
Jalen Green for MVP just subscribed.
This question will not be asked by me. It's by a surprise guest, your ex-boyfriend Frank.
How important is
Lilsach_1720 just subscribed.
They really brought him up there like she be talking to him every day. They better had not been interacted in over 5 years or something.
Drip_set_Lilkas just subscribed.
If I wanted to get back together with you, would you leave your husband?
And her answers will destroy her.
Batman ISBBX just subscribed.
If I know that's what's coming, I don't want these little pity pat questions. Get me straight to these juicy ones.
Marriage.
Yo!
Pogba_117 just subscribed.
Welcome back to the moment of truth from your place of employment.
She would again. Definitely not.
true.
Swervodropmoff600 just subscribed.
This is a 40-minute video. If y'all interrupt, we'll never get to it.
Honestly and legally, $10,000. That is
Yeah,
your
10
money
bands.
to keep, Lauren, if you walk away right now. If you don't,
10 bands ain't, we stole more than that. from
Definitely
a
night owl.
so you like to stay up late?
Yes, I
Yep.
hate waking up early in the morning. I hate it.
Question 7. Since you've been married, have you ever pretended to be asleep in order to avoid having sex with your husband, Frank? What do you think the answer is?
Let her answer. We'll see.
So, all right. Well, the question's on you, Lauren. Since you've been married, have you ever
That's not a big deal.
sleep in order to avoid having sex
Look at you.
with Frank?
Asia_Cartier just subscribed.
Pretended to have a headache, so yes.
That answer is true.
She married him, so if he's not satisfying her in the bedroom, that's her problem. She chose to live with it for the rest of her life. Or those nights she just wasn't in the mood. I don't know what to tell you.
Congratulations. You have a lot of friends?
Used to. Not so much anymore.
Question 8. Do you blame your husband for your lack of close friends?
How is that a juicy question? What?
Yes, I do.
What is he doing?
That answer is
What did he do?
true.
What did he do to her friends?
That's number 8. 3 more, I give you $25,000, but each time you risk your $10,000. Lauren, that's got to be tough to move with your husband to a new place and leave all of your friends.
It is. It's very difficult.
How do you guys deal with that?
Take each day as it comes, right?
Yeah. Each day as it comes. I'm getting there.
How long you two been married?
2 years.
You're really starting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's early.
Would you say your family is very supportive of you?
I think so.
Question 9. Would you ever be a surrogate mother for your sister if she were unable to have children?
Yes, I would be.
That answer is
Corny, I don't give a fuck.
Would you say you're close to mom and dad?
What are you doing? Hypotheticals.
Again, not as close as I would like to be, but
You aware of that?
I love her unconditionally.
Question 10. Do you think your parents are proud of you?
I don't care.
We've had this discussion.
Do you think your parents are proud of you? Yes or no?
no, I don't think my parents are proud of me.
What was she doing?
that answer is true.
Because she stole from her job?
Mom and dad, are you proud of her?
She doesn't have anything to make me proud of her.
What did you
She
say?
doesn't have anything to make me proud of her.
What?
Mom and dad, are you proud of her?
She doesn't have anything.
She doesn't have anything to make me proud of her. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know what he said.
Are you proud of her?
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance?
Okay, here's where we are. You've answered 10 questions truthfully. If you can answer question 11 truthfully, you've won $25,000 and the right to keep going all the way up to $500,000. Given how emotional you feel right now and how difficult this is already, there's no shame in walking out of here with $10,000.
Get that
even
money.
with only one question left. So, Lauren, this really is a moment of truth for you. Are we going to stop now or?
Continuing.
Lauren, this is your $25,000 moment of truth.
Yes.
Question
The
11.
music.
Do you know things about your father that you keep secret from your mother?
That's a good question. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. He digs in his ass or something like he's stank. He don't wipe his butt.
Yes, I do.
Yup, look at him.
That answer is true.
Yeah. What is it? What is it?
Congratulations, Lauren. You just won $25,000. How does that feel?
Feels good.
So they don't have to bring up the topic? Wow, that's a like,
You know why you ran out of your seat and hugged her? Is it that she won the money or that she's keeping the secret?
I'm already in trouble. I don't know. Both. I don't know.
Both,
We'll
huh?
talk later.
I didn't think he was going to come over here and hug me.
Well, I get the feeling that this is something you guys are going to discuss without us.
I think she wants to know.
Anything you want to say, Mom?
We'll talk later.
yeah, that's not
You had
that funny.
$25,000. That much we know is true.
All right, let's get straight to it.
Lauren, these questions that have hit so...
I know.
The next level is 4 questions.
Come on.
You lie. My
on.
question is, what are you going to do?
We keep playing.
Lauren Cleary.
Boyfriend on your wedding. Married, have you will not be For those of you just joining us,
We're not!
but honestly, relatively intact at this point. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 that fair to say?
Yeah.
You have enough money, $25,000, or do you want to risk it to go on? And I promised you that these questions would get
harder.
more
We
even
know.
endure. And I'm looking at this. You
Come
want to
on!
Well, to be a lot better getting this, everything I need to get off my chest, so. I'm gonna keep going.
We're gonna keep going.
Yes, we are. I fast forward like 2 minutes and it just said we're gonna keep going. Wow.
How's the communication between you and your husband, Frank?
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Yeah, Frank?
Yeah.
Question 12. Do you secretly stay in touch with any boyfriends that your husband does not know about?
Good question. Good question. Good question.
Okay.
What do you think, Frank?
I think I want to hear her answer.
I want to hear it too, honestly.
The answer is no.
Okay. That makes sense.
That answer is
Correct, obviously.
true.
All right. That's the bare minimum. We're not going to pat her on the back. Her life ain't special.
Yeah! Scary you, Frank?
A little bit. I got confidence in her though.
You have
So I
confidence
trust
in
her. Yeah.
You have $25,000. You're 3 questions away from about the people, not just you, but think about the people who will hear your truth tonight. What do you want to do? Do you want question 13?
Answer, but I think you'll eventually appreciate the answer. So I want number 13.
Let's go. Let's get money. Let's get
I
money.
hope so for you.
That's good money.
Lauren, I know that you've moved recently and you don't have as many friends as you used to have, but do you occasionally like the girls' night out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's important to have those nights,
It is.
right? Question 13.
What is it?
Have you ever taken off your wedding ring to appear as if you were single?
Okay. That's not that big a deal, but yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question.
That's a good one.
Why you twisting your hair? Come on.
Right in the ticker. Right there.
I tried to warn you.
No, it's okay. Yes, I have.
Her excuse, I wanted to see if I still had it. I wanted to see if people would be interested in me. It's not breaking the, yeah.
True.
It's in place now.
That's 13
Time
truthful
now.
answers. So I congratulate you on you being truthful.
You're not gonna ask why she did it?
$100,000, but that is a truthful answer that
That is so corny.
I can't even spin to be a good answer. Frank, how do you feel about that?
Maybe I'm sure she has her reasons.
Yeah,
We'll find out later.
Later. Everything is in private. Everything. You're being embarrassed publicly and we're talking about it privately. No, let her clear the air in front of the whole world so we don't have this. My woman is a cheater in front of the whole America. You don't want to be embarrassed by your significant other. That's why people mad at Aisha Curry.
I don't know if I have the stomach for the rest of these questions.
You're making it worse on us.
I'm being as honest as I know how to be. I look at the question, I don't know you guys before we meet here, and this is a doozy. Stop me before I ask the question if you don't want to answer it. Hit the button if you don't want to hear the answer. So I'll just ask you this before we get into the question. Did you and your husband have a nice honeymoon?
She didn't like it.
It was nice.
Frank?
And we had a good time. We enjoyed ourselves.
It sound iffy. It sound like the honeymoon was
Question
iffy.
14. Do you believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day?
That's a good question. Whoa! Going to commercial. Commercial, yeah.
I'll just ask you this before we get into the question. Did you and your husband have a nice honeymoon? Question 14. Do you believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day?
That's a beautiful question. I like that so much. I like that so much. That's a great question.
Man.
Talk to us. Talk to us.
Yes, I believe I was. Yes, I believe I was. Yes, I believe I was.
Okay.
Yes, I believe I was. Yes, I believe I was.
True.
Yes, I believe I was.
For me to bail her out of that, we're humans, we have complex minds. Maybe she didn't think she was making the right life decision.
Yes, I believe I was.
And it's a big deal, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress.
Wondering if that $100,000 is worth it given what we're doing. But it's your world, your relationship, your choices. Frank, were you aware that she had those feelings on your wedding day?
No. I knew that she did have feelings for, ex-boyfriends. And everybody does. I didn't know that she might have been in love with them.
What you mean you knew she had feelings for someone? Whoa, what? What you mean you knew she had
Lauren?
feelings? Wait, it's the husband there. He knows that she still has feelings for exes? You don't build a relationship off somebody curious. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
One more question gets you $100,000. Unless you tell me to stop. I can't talk you into stopping, can I?
No, I'm ready for number 15.
You gotta ask yourself, what's more important, my marriage or getting money? Because that's where she walking into right now.
All right. I don't think you really are ready for number 15, but if you want it, I'm gonna give it to you.
Let's go!
Okay?
You're making this worse than it is.
I don't think I can make this worse than it is. This is your $100,000 moment of truth.
I like you.
And this question will not be asked by me.
Who is it?
It's by a surprise guest.
Oh my.
Lauren, can you tell everyone?
Okay, she being weird. Oh, him? If she didn't have feelings. If there was no, oh, him? Why y'all call him? It would have been like, all right, him. But it's, oh my goodness, this is juicy.
Everybody
like,
who this is?
It shouldn't be no big deal.
Or do I need to do it?
Turn the lights off, Chap. Turn these lights off.
I can't speak right now. So.
Turn the lights
This
off.
is your ex-boyfriend, Frank.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Frank,
How you doing?
Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me.
Frank has a question for you.
Would Frank have married her? Why did they break up? The fact that Frank must have left her. I don't know.
Huh. And I hope this $100,000, if you win it, is worth this question. If
Okay.
you don't want the answer, you still have the button. I don't need to remind
Yo,
you.
he's shaking.
This question is for $100,000. When you're ready.
Infidelity in a marriage, bruh.
If I wanted to get back together with you, would you leave your husband?
Whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. That's the best question of the night. Hey, that ruins the relationship. That could ruin the relationship. That right there. There's nothing that could justify that answer on planet Earth. There is nothing that she could do to wiggle her way out of this. And that husband or the family bet not hit that button because you have to have an honest marriage. That's what makes it healthy. It has to be built on complete and utter honesty. I have to be able to trust you. You have to be able to trust me. We can't do this.
Lauren,
I need to hear this. Talk, Frank, talk.
If I wanted to get back together with you, would you leave your husband?
Woo! That's a banger. That's a banger. That's a monster question. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. I like that question. Yes, sir. Now the show good.
Hold on. That question is a devastating question.
Yes, it is.
You could avoid this right now by hitting the button,
No,
Frank.
we can't. We cannot.
No?
We can't hit the button. Bro, what is she doing? What is she doing? What is she? What is she doing? What is she doing? You're ruining my relationship. Imagine your sister-in-law is trying to hide the fact that your sister would leave me for another man. What are you doing? Your sisters cared about the money. It's about the money for this family, then I don't want to be a part of it. Because if we can't have honesty and truth, I'm not here. What are you talking about? You hitting the button. That was my responsibility. This is my wife, and this is my relationship. Why you think you can control the destiny of my future by you hitting the button, you I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. Look at his face, bro. You're an idiot if you're okay with that.
Okay, hold on a second. Audience, I know that this is entertaining to watch, but this is real. Frank wanted to hear the answer to this question. Monica, why did you hit the button?
I don't want to hear that answer.
It's not about you.
I don't think anyone will want to hear that answer.
How about the husband of the f***ing marriage?
Okay, I have a question to replace that with. Before I do that, my question to you, Lauren, is, did she just save you or cost you $100,000?
Sure, I don't know.
One of the things...
You said what she just said, I don't know. So I don't know about this marriage. And I don't know if we got a prenup. So any amount of money you accumulate through this questionnaire, half of it coming to me, sweetheart. You don't know, I don't know either.
Things that you know if you watch the program is that I will replace the question, but I can't guarantee that that question is going to be any easier. Here's another question that your ex-boyfriend Frank will ask in place. So, I've given Frank an alternate question. It replaces the one that Monica stopped.
No, it ain't no pressing the button if you Frank, because we could take this footage to court and be like, look, judge, look at her. Look at what she's saying to me, and you think I'm gonna stay in this marriage? Hopefully the judge side with me. You know what? You kind of are leaning towards an ex, so why would he? You gotta have a judge in your favor for the case.
If you are truthful, it'll be worth $100,000, and I hope, Warren, that is a gamble that's worth it for you. So, ex-boyfriend Frank, once again, question 15.
Do you believe I'm the man you should be married to?
Oh, yes! Yes! Wiggle out of this one, sister! Wiggle out of this one! Wiggle your funky ass out of this!
Well, wow. Want to be honest?
Be honest!
Say yes.
I beg your pardon?
We're divorced. We're divorced. We're divorced.
True.
Day after day.
You've won $100,000.
Yeah.
First of all, Frank, is there anything you want to say at this point?
No, there's really nothing else.
Thank God we don't have to listen to Ree's trash music this Saturday.
We already been listening to it in chat and having a wonderful time.
I can really hear, so.
You want to say?
What'd he say?
No, there's really nothing else I can really hear, so might as well just go for it.
Have you guys talked about this ex-boyfriend at all?
Yeah, earlier on in our marriage, but I mean, I didn't know he was still an issue.
Early on in the marriage. He didn't even say relationship. He said early in the marriage. How the hell is he a problem this deep in? We're married for 2 years. How long have you known her prior that this ex could even be an issue before you put a ring on it?
An answer like that, I can only assume that you're not happy. Are you unhappy?
Sometimes.
That sound like
Sometimes.
That sound like depression.
Sometimes.
Lauren, what do we do here?
This is
She gotta go.
What else is there? You know, I mean, just go for it.
This is a little bigger than the game right now. So you have $100,000, okay? You leave here with $100,000 right now, and you go home with your husband, Frank, and you have to now...
Taxes take some of that. She leave with like 50, 60,000.
I would tell her to go. What else is there to tell me? What else is there to really tell me?
What? Yeah. We certainly aren't going to keep you here. If you've had enough, you can take the $100,000 and leave. But Frank makes a very good point. After this bomb that's been dropped, what else is there? You know, I don't. You know the questions. What else is there? So what do you want to do? Do you want to leave with $100,000 or 3 more questions get you $200,000?
3 more questions. 3 more. Lauren, we're going.
There's nothing.
Go.
You have it.
3 more questions.
You can keep.
You got this point, the hard questions. You can go now. All the rest
You only need 3 questions to win $200,000, but as you know, you only have to mess up once to lose everything.
I'm going to keep on going.
Let's go.
I will let you know that the questions I've already asked you, a couple of them, are way over my line.
All right, let's go.
Question 16.
Look at the music.
Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with someone other than your husband?
Easy question. This should be easy.
I wish the button was still there.
No, we don't.
Me.
Y'all just saying anything at this point. What did the husband say?
I wish the button was still there.
Yeah, telling me.
Why would you not want to know if she's faithful or not? As long as I don't find out, it's okay with me, honey.
I'm going to have to say yes.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
That answer is true.
She belongs to the streets.
Okay, Lauren. 2 more gets you $200,000. But be careful. One mistake, you lose it all. Are you?
His man talking about one mistake, you lose it all. She already lost it. If her husband meant anything to her, she already lost it all. Her future, her foundation, her happiness. She should have already lost it if she actually cared about that marriage. But it's obvious she didn't, so the money is the most important object here. And she probably was sleeping with that boyfriend that strode up here in front of all of our faces. If you could be with me instead of this guy, would you do it? And the sister, oh, we don't need to hear this. She's a freak-a-leak. She a nasty, I don't want to start calling her out her name, but she deserves it.
She for the streets.
No, she is below the streets. You're misconceiving this idea. She roped this man in for the rest of his life to go ahead and start gallivanting around in front of his back.
Feeling like you should go for it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 17. Do you think you're a good person?
What kind of damn question is this? Me personally, no, I don't think I'm a good person. I'm an asshole. I'm very...
Honestly, I think I am a good person.
She's self-centered, shallow, egotistical. There's no way she believes she's a good person. You stepped out of your marriage. You've agreed on vows. You've ruined the sanctity of your marriage. You're embarrassed your family on national television that someone like me is now watching 20 years later. I guarantee this show was back in the early 2000s, if not the 90s. And you're talking about you're a good person? You're a You're nothing more than a She's talking about I'm a good person. You a little freak.
So your answer is?
Yes.
Thinks the world revolves around her. What has she done good for this planet? Because you're now ruining his life. You're good for that?
That answer is...
She's a whore. It's 4K, need I say more?
False.
We lose all of this because you don't know if you're a good person or not. That's what we lose on. You've just ruined your marriage for nothing.
Lauren, I am so...
And you see her attitude. You see her she's not a good person.
So sorry. Why do you think this came up as a lie for you when I asked you, do you think you're a good person?
Because even after everything I have done, stealing the money and everything, I think that I've become a better person. That's why I think I am a good person.
You've cheated on your husband. You've turned your back on stealing, but you're cheating in the relationship. You're not that good of a person. There's no way in your heart you think you're...
Yet it came up as a lie, which means that somewhere in you, you haven't forgiven yourself, and you, somewhere, your truth is that you don't think you're a good person at all. Why don't you go out and hang out with your family, and I thank you very much, Lauren, for being on the show. I wish you the best.
I just want to know, where is he going? Why is he walking to embrace her? Why did the camera go to the father? The husband is the most important person here. Why are they treating this like her dad is her world? You don't marry your dad. Why are they focusing on the father and not the husband? The husband just found out he's been cheated on in his marriage, and we worrying about what the dad thinks? And look at the husband still caring for her, seeing if she's all right. Woo! Man. And chat, relationships, man. I don't know what the fuck. These videos are so damn stupid.